Hello and welcome to Denver Broncos UK TV as we look ahead to the Monday night matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs, and certainly a big one on Monday Night Football. The Broncos need to bounce back from their defeat to the Baltimore Ravens last weekend, and the Chiefs off to a fast start at 3-0, and obviously we know the Chiefs already announcing Patrick Mahomes as a Hall of Famer. But we're going to look at some of the key matchups ahead of this game, and we're going to start off with the Broncos offense versus the Chiefs defense. And for this key matchup, I've picked the Broncos run game, namely Philip Lindsay and Royce Freeman versus the Chiefs run defense. And we know that it's going to be key that the Broncos can keep Patrick Mahomes off the field for as long as possible. Although through his first 3 games, the Chiefs have only had over 30 minutes possession once, and in that game they had 30 minutes and 1 second. So time of possession is not everything, but running the football is, as we saw. The Steelers have found themselves 21-0 down to the Chiefs, and they ran the ball just 13 times. So the Broncos have to stick with that run game. The Chiefs have led every game so far, so even if the Broncos fall 7-0 down, they've got to stick with the run game. And of course, if they can get the ball first, maybe that should be the move to make. They've deferred first 3 weeks, but against the Chiefs, you can get out to that 7-0 start, lean on the run game. That could be the way to go, and of course, if you get into the lead, it allows the pass rush to come into it more. But the Chiefs, 32nd in total defence, it's a great chance for the Broncos offence to bounce back. They are slightly better in run defence, just 18th, but of course, the fact that they've got out to so many leads, that impacts that quite heavily. And 111 yards per game they're giving up, but they're giving up 5.2 yards per attempt, which is 30th in the league. So really, when you balance it up, their run defence isn't quite as good as it looks because of the way their offence is performing. That's why it's key the Broncos can try and get out to that lead, lean on the run game. As we saw, the 49ers, Matt Breida 10 attempts for 90 yards and Alfred Morris 14 attempts for 67 yards. So there is yards to be had against this Chiefs run defence. It's certainly not stout compared to the Broncos, who are giving up under 78 yards a game. Whereas the Broncos on offence, their running game 144 yards per game so far, and they're averaging 5.2 yards per attempt. So if they can run the ball, lean on the run game, that's going to help them be successful in this game. Lindsay's averaging 6 yards per attempt for his 198 yards so far, and of course what a miss he was against Baltimore. Getting him back to link up with Royce Freeman, of course, it's going to be a massive, massive help for Denver. Lindsay is that X-Factor type player who can help in the receive game, as we saw with his first touchdown of the season against the Oakland Raiders. So you get Lindsay as many touches, Freeman as many touches in the red zone as possible. Lean on this run game, and that's how Denver can be successful with the offense. Last week without Lindsay, they still managed 85 yards from their backs, and of course, Emmanuel Sanders had 35 yards on the ground. So there is still something there without Lindsay. And Booker through the air as well, receiving. He had 5 for 35. Backs use them in the pass and the run game, because Melvin Gordon 102 receiving yards against the Chiefs when they played the Chargers. So just get the running backs in the game as much as possible. It will take some of the pressure off Keenum, who has struggled at times. But if you can take that pressure off him, lean on the run game, it will allow Keenum to just control the game better, play to his strengths. And if you can hold the ball for 35 minutes or so in the game, that's how you're going to be able to be successful and beat the Chiefs and get that early lead and hold on to it by running the ball right down their throats. You can get 150 plus yards. That's the way to be successful. With Freeman, Lindsay, they both need to be at the top of their game to control the ball, give the Broncos a chance to win against a Chiefs defence that may be 18th in run defence but 30th in yards per attempt. So get at them early, get at them often, and stick at them, and that's the way the Broncos offence needs to play this one to have a chance. And in the next episode, we'll take a look at how the Broncos defence will match up against the Chiefs offence, and we know that's going to be a tough task against Patrick Mahomes. But join us later for that little preview, and thanks as ever for watching, and let's go Broncos.